Where's my chat? What's up, guys? Bob Ricks is here. What's up, Bob Ricks? Mr. Fisher, how we doing? You as well. It was the weekend. Wasn't too bad. Usually busy. And today was a little crazier than most Sundays, so unfortunately, work was heavily involved. When you kind of hope that it wouldn't be on your weekend, but kind of goes with the territory, I guess, for what I do. But all in all, not too shabby, not too shabby. What's up, Christian? How's it going? Rated rips. Not quite morning yet, but I will still be awake when it is morning time. No, technically. I don't know about you guys, but I hang on. I just sent in a message out in the Car Breaks Instagram chat saying this pretty much, but I hang on to my weekends as long as absolutely possible. I dread going into another work week, and definitely don't want Monday to come around, but happens every time. So I cling to every second that I can get of Sunday night before I just have to go to bed and face the Monday morning that's to come. But I figured, why not? I got a Bowman blaster I was planning on ripping last night. Excuse me. Got it to rip during the team trading of the break, but still working on filling the break. And I figured, why not go ahead and open it. So I had some fat packs a couple nights ago whenever I went live to try to fill the break and get it done. And it didn't fill that night. And that was the first night of going live to attempt it. And finished that live stream, and was just kind of on YouTube a little bit and hanging out, really just spending the rest of the night not really doing much. But the longer I sat here with those in front of me, the less I wanted to wait to open them. And so I went ahead and opened those, and it's good I did off camera because they were not great. So nothing really any good at all came out of I had 2 Heritage and 2 Series 2 fat packs, and 3 of the 4 fat packs were base packs with like no extra anything, no parallel of any kind, like nothing to show for. And one of the Series 2, or no, one of the Heritage fat packs had the aqua sparkle chrome and the yellow parallel in them, but they weren't big name players, so you know, it was nice to get those parallels and it would not be a 4-pack base pack rip, but still, you know, nothing to get all too excited about. So glad I didn't save those and open them during the live stream, but hopefully this Bowman blaster is a little bit better than those were, and I could save it, but you know, I could also not have anything to open during the team trading when the break does happen. So there's that too. I don't know why my chat's not working. Let me see if I can figure this out real quick. Should see chat on your screen and we don't. So hope everybody's doing well. I'm sure I'm missing some chat. Let's see. Double XP all weekend, and this is the one weekend I haven't had time to. I haven't even turned on my PlayStation in like 2 weeks. It may have even been longer than that. I haven't even tried to get on and do any gaming lately. Okay, that's not what we're looking for. But I mean, I did a break 2 weeks ago, and then you know, in work, and I've got some family stuff going on I won't get into that is taking up some time, I guess. I'll just put it that way. So some crazy life stuff going on, and you know, just working through getting everything taken care of. So by the time I got that break done, everything sorted, packaged up, shipped out, then I got this break put together, and you know, been promoting it and working on getting it filled, and now the last 2 or 3 nights been trying to get it going. And let's see, the chat should be popping up on the screen now, but it's still not. Cardaholic, how's it going? Hey, there we go. Now we're working. All right. All right, so for those of you that aren't, maybe you're tuned in and you're not actively chatting, or if at any time, I don't know, I guess it's maybe some people watch on their computer and this is beneficial maybe, but maybe I do this and it's just a complete waste. I don't know. Either way, if at any time you're like, if you're on your phone and you want to turn it horizontal to see full screen, the chat will still be on your screen without you having to have a small window with the chat open. You can close your keyboard and your on-screen chat, the live chat, and see it on screen from what I have listed. But hope that makes sense. Either way, welcome everybody. Hope you're enjoying what's left of your weekend, having a good evening. I'm thrilled to death. I had gotten out of being a basketball fan really after Kobe retired, and hadn't really gotten back into it. I've been trying to follow it here and there, but you know, I guess the glory days of the Thunder, it was hard for me because I'm a local fan, you know, like, so the local teams for me are typically who I root for, whether that's in-state or, you know, close by or whatever it might be. So born and raised a Cardinals fan. That's what got me into it when I was a kid. But hockey, I'm a Blues fan. Football, I'm a Chiefs fan. And, you know, didn't really have a basketball team to root for growing up. I did follow basketball. I was a fan of basketball back in the Jordan days, and back when basketball was good and fun to watch. And kind of stepped away from being a fan. I just got tired of I don't know what it was actually. I don't know. Everybody loved the Bulls, and of course Jordan was the best, and in my opinion still is the best ever. But I don't know. I just kind of got tired of it, and it started getting annoying to me. So I stepped away from it and stopped following it altogether. But I was addicted to Sports Center as a kid, and especially going into being a teenager and stuff. And I just lived for sports growing up. I couldn't get enough of it. And I decided I wanted to start watching basketball again, and just at the time didn't have a team that I just just wanted to watch and cheer for and be a fan of. And to me, that makes it more fun to me, rather than just watching a sport and not caring about a team. It's a whole lot more fun if you have a specific team that you like or that you root for. And so, I don't know, maybe it's by chance, Sunday after church, sat down and, flipped through to see what was on. And of course, I guess whatever time of year it was, it must have been fall. But flipped on the TV to see what was on. And I don't even remember who they were playing, but it was the Lakers, and this was the Kobe Shaq Lakers. And it didn't take long, and I became a fan, and I'm glad that it happened that way, because I love Kobe Bryant, and especially now looking back at all of his highlights and the talk about him, the Mamba mentality stuff. Like, I preach the Mamba mentality to my kids, the way that he was, his mindset, and hard work, all the stories you hear about how hard he did work, all that kind of stuff. And then after his career too, look, fast forwarding, I guess, past that into recent Kobe history, I guess you could say, what he was doing for women's basketball, with he was a girl dad, and him and his daughter, the travel ball stuff, it really hit home to me, because that was my life with my daughter for quite a while. She was a softball player, and travel softball was a huge part of our lives. And there were many weekends going to tournaments, especially towards the end of her travel ball career, that I was the coach of the team, and many weekends that it was just me and her going to the tournaments, because it was easier, or because they were close enough, or far enough that it was difficult to take the whole family, or whatever the case might have been. But it ended up, her and I got really close, and just spent a ton of time together, just me and her. And so when everything happened with Kobe, like, I still get choked up thinking about how everything happened with him, and how it was him and her went out together. And man, it's just, I took that really hard. That's probably, sports figure wise, celebrity wise, superstar wise, I guess you could say, the somebody dying, especially tragically, like it was, that type of stuff normally doesn't really affect me much. But I see clips of Kobe, a lot of Kobe stuff, just, in fact, I was chatting about it earlier, and it just came to mind, like, the whole thing, and I started getting teary-eyed, man. It hits home a lot, because of that connection that he had with his daughter, and like, all of that. So Kobe is my all-time favorite basketball player. And I say all that to say this: after Kobe retired, I kind of stopped watching, stopped following, wasn't really a fan of basketball, especially the new age basketball, and how floppy it is. They flop almost as bad as soccer players do. And just the acting like they're hurt. And the king of it is Queen LeBron. Can't stand that dude. But he has made the NBA what it is today. And everybody, as soon as they miss a layup, they look at the refs and throw their hands up. And it's just so annoying. But there are some players trying to bring it back to the old gritty style of playing. And a while back, well, so when the Supersonics relocated to Oklahoma City, that gave me a local team to root for. KD, Westbrook, Harden went on some runs. They had a chance to be champions and just couldn't get it done. But tonight, got to watch the Oklahoma City Thunder bring home their first championship in franchise history. It's so cool to see. I'm a big fan of SGA. I think he is going to end up, he mimics his play style from Kobe Bryant. There's clips out there of his movements and mannerism stuff on the court that are so close to like Kobe. So you can tell that he has studied Kobe and kind of based his play style and everything off of Kobe. So I'm hoping that continues to grow and he becomes what could be compared to as like the next Kobe Bryant. Because as I was chatting with Rated Rips earlier, it was him and Shannon, and I was making the point that I don't feel like anybody has just stepped up and taken that baton, from Jordan to Kobe and then Kobe to who? It's not LeBron. I don't want to hear that. LeBron is not it. What's up, Nick? So anyways, that's what I was doing. I was planning on going live earlier, but I had to watch the rest of that championship game. And as it went on at halftime, I was like, okay, this is gonna be close. It's gonna be good. Maybe one of the best, especially recent NBA Finals games that there's been. And then the Thunder just kind of ran away with it. Of course, it sucked to see Halliburton go down. I would have loved to see how the first half went continue in the second half, go that same way. But when the team loses their superstar, that's tough. So even if the Thunder would have ended up losing, to see it be an awesome just battle to the end would have been amazing. Hopefully they still would have won, but that definitely had a factor in them kind of running away with it. And credit to the Pacers, they hung in it. They gave them a fight still. And they had a huge lead, and then they cut it down and started to come back. But then too many turnovers, and Thunder defense is really, really good. But anyways, that's my little tiny basketball spiel, because we don't do a whole lot of basketball, even though I would like to. I would like to get into all the sports because I'm a fan. Maybe out of all the sports, I'm probably a fan the least of basketball, but I feel like that's changing. The Thunder being the team I've rooted for years now. It's been hard to root for them. I mean, just a couple years ago, they were like a 22, 24 win team, and they sucked. So it's kind of hard to root for them then. But man, quick turnaround. Love to see them doing good. Tatum was trained by Kobe. Not a Celtics fan, but like Tatum. Hey, I'm a Jason Tatum fan too. He's from St. Louis. He's a St. Louis guy. I am a Jason Tatum fan, and that's awesome to hear. I didn't know that about him. So there's a crop of them. We have some hope. Maybe they can turn it around from this. I would love to see LeBron retire, and then maybe that style of play will fade out, because man, I feel like the way the NBA is now is 100% LeBron James's fault. constant whining, griping, complaining, crying to the refs, throwing his hands up after everything, flopping like crazy, over exaggerating, dramatic. You know, it's just, I don't know. Never been a fan of LeBron, and it's just gotten worse as his career's gone on. Imagine if he would have just played ball, played hard, how we, you know, the perception would be about him. If he had the play style, the attitude, the mindset of just hit the court, play hard, you know, it's all on you, but everything's the ref's faults, or everything's foul, and you know, it's like, I don't know, it's annoying. Sorry if you're a LeBron fan and you don't like my take. That's how I feel about him. Anyways, how about some Bowman? Won't take long. Short little rip. I only have one blaster box. I got it to open during the trading period, the team trading for the break, but we weren't able to get the break filled yet. So whether I pick something else up to rip during the break or not, I may not, and we'll just do the team trading and get right to the break. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and rip this this Bowman blaster and hope we can pull something awesome out of it. If anybody's interested and you don't have a spot in the break yet, let me give you a link here. Actually, would love to have you check it out. And if you're interested in getting a spot, you can just click on that link right there. Check out the info and get your spots all in the same place right there at that link. We have had a spot pick up or get picked up since I was live yesterday, working on filling it and getting it going. And we're now at 17. So 17 open spots remaining in the break. Almost halfway there. So we're ready to roll with it. That stuff's still on the stage, and as soon as the break is filled, we will get it rolling. Alrighty. Let's see if we can take a quick look here. Oh, look at that. I didn't realize I have this kind of fancy setup over here. Nice. Is that the right one? Boom. Check this out. Look at that. That's what we're looking at. If you click on that link that's pinned at the top of your chat, it will take you to this website. Actually, straight to the break info on my website. 2025 Top Series 2 Hobby Mixer Break. We've got one. Well, we'll go over the products when we get there. $47 a spot. And like usual, discounts are automatically applied when you buy more than one spot. When you're picking them up. And no extra cost for shipping. All the cards will ship. Need to update this because that was yesterday. It is a 30 spot random team break. Each spot gives you one random team. And like I said, it's ready to go. As soon as it fills, we will get it going. What's everybody doing tonight? Everybody just hanging out at home, kind of relaxing, waiting for the work week to start. That's what I'm doing. As soon as I'm done with this, I don't know. Not sure what I'll do. I might get on and do some gaming. Just landed in Utah. I saw you say that when you hopped on. What's up, D-Lo? Hey, everyone. Live from Utah. Work trip for you there, Cardaholic? Are you in Utah for work? Safe travels to you. Hope you get to enjoy the trip, whatever it is for. A work trip. I'm an idiot. You said that in your message. Just landed in Utah for work. Open your eyes, D'Lo. Jesus. All right. Well, I swear it's just Dr. Pepper in this bottle. Well, I hope you get to enjoy some of your time while you're on your work trip. I know whenever my job... It's late. It is late. It's been a long weekend, too. But I know whenever my job takes work trips, there's plenty of fun involved, too. So hopefully that's the case for you as well. But, let's see. I don't think I have anything else to show as far as... I'll show you guys while we're here. If you go to the website, just kind of quickly... touch on it and show you guys, because I'm trying to get, I don't get paid for any of this. Like, I do have an affiliate link if you feel like joining. You know, there are some perks to you joining through the link that I have, so if anybody's interested, let me know. I'll send you the link. But if you go to my website, I have a new tab up here in the menu across the top that says cards for sale. I'm done with eBay as far as selling goes, because you know, like everybody else, the fees are just annoying, you know, and also the game that you play when you're selling the cards. So my card post is where I'm selling cards now, and I would encourage you guys to, the more people that join in, start listing their cards on there, the more selection there will be, and it's growing so much every day. And what's great about them is, instead of fees getting taken out of what you sell a card for, there are no fees. You don't get charged any fees when you sell a card. The transactions are done through PayPal, and the only thing that comes out of what you sell a card for is the transaction fee that PayPal charges. So the website itself, my card post, not like eBay, they don't... Are we still here? Am I choppy? What's going on? The hotspot's not on, so it's not that. Are we back? That was weird. I think we're good now. But yeah, so they don't, my card post doesn't take any of your money away whenever you sell a card on their site. Like the 13% that it is, you know, the eBay takes from you. Okay, maybe it's just on my end then. Hopefully that's the case. But so anyways, DLOcardbreaks.com, in the menu, click on cards for sale. It'll bring you here. There is a little spiel about it, and if you click here for more info, that will take you to well, let's just click on it and I'll show you guys. That's not where it's supposed to take you. That's interesting. All right, well, there's a backfire. Anyways, let's go back here. I'm gonna have to check into that. I wonder if it's because I'm already logged in and it's my account. That might be the case. So that probably look different for you when you click on it if you don't have an account already on my card post. But if you click on available cards, that will take you to where I just was, that shows the cards that I have listed on their website. Cardaholic says there's an awesome baseball card store here in Utah. Nice. Those are always fun to find, especially when you're traveling. But a little bit about me and my collecting history and what I do now, currently. But here are the cards that I currently have listed on here. And I've shown them during live streams and stuff already before. So I need to keep adding on here and get everything listed, but I'm at least started. And so I guess to finish off what I was saying earlier, the way that my card post works is, I wonder if I can. It's a, yeah, this will show it. So I have the basic plan, but it's a subscription based service. And so you can set up a free account that allows you to have unlimited purchases. You can buy as many cards as you want with a free account. You just can't sell with a free account. So if you want to sell, you do have to subscribe to the website. $9 a month is the cheapest. I mean, you sell a couple cards and you'll make way more than that, potentially. I guess it depends on how good they are, but you get what I'm saying. It wouldn't be hard to make that back, you know, to cover that cost anyways. Especially if you have plenty of cards to sell. But at $9 a month, you can, you know, same as free, you can buy unlimited. You can sell up to 50 cards in per month. Unlimited trading, so buying and trading are available on the site. It's pretty cool. You can buy multiple cards, so if you find one you like, click on that seller and you can look through all of their cards and pick out multiple to buy and, you know, make an offer on the group of them together. You can also list that way too. They have a feed section, I'll show you that. You can relist 3 cards a month. You can earn free months, that's part of that affiliate link. So if anybody's interested in joining my card post, let me know, I'll send you that link. It might be down in the description too, but I'll let you guys come here and look at this. But there are 3 different levels. I have the cheapest one because I'm just getting started. I wanted to check it out, try it out, but I think it is going to be the new way to sell cards. To me, it just makes so much sense. So I don't know why, you know, why you wouldn't be on here if you, especially if you hate eBay and the fees. Let's just go to the home page. Show you guys what it's all about here. So it'll show you recent listings. Definitely come here and check this out. There's like a lot of information about you know, what it's all about. Check out the FAQ page for sure. That might be a good place to go to if you have questions or, you know, want more information. It'll tell you there. So they do have a lot of buy now listings, but they have added auctions. The auctions are great. No games, no playing around, no 7-day listings. I think it's either a 48-hour listing or a 24-hour listing. And there's also no sniping. When the countdown is happening, there's 20 seconds left. Somebody bids on it, it goes to 2 minutes. Every time there's a new bid, it goes to 2 minutes. So you're gonna get what someone is actually willing to pay for the card. It's, you know, if more people are interested and there's active bidding because the auction's almost over, it's gonna keep giving whoever's interested a chance to keep bidding. I love that. I think that's awesome, especially as a seller. So auctions are cool, and there's more and more cards listed on here every day. It is in beta. The auctions are in beta right now, so there's only 33 listed at the moment. The majority of what's on here are buy it now listings. And there you go. Currently almost 90,000 cards, almost 85,000 cards. And that inventory is growing more and more every day. Like, seems like just a few weeks ago it was in the 50s or 60,000. So definitely encourage you to check it out. Consider joining in, especially if you're a big seller of cards, you know, and that's part of your collecting is selling what you aren't keeping in your collection. The feed tab up here is very cool as well. You can, after you get your cards listed for sale, then you can come and make a post about them. You can select which cards you want to include in the post. If you want to group some together and, you know, like put an amount of what you're willing to sell the lot for, or, you know, just list them there and tell people to make you offers. It's very, very cool. And part of their thing is they're all about community growth. So their goal with this is that, you know, you get to know the other people on the platform that are also collectors and, you know, trying to move their cards and, you know, possibly get to know people that way and make trades and or sales or whatever it might be. So anyways, I like it a lot. I encourage you to at least check it out. And if you're interested in joining in, subscribing to it, you know, and selling your cards here as well, then let me know and I'll send you that link if you are interested in helping me out with earning a free month on the of their service, I guess. So that's my card post, little spiel. Chase Burns is being called up. I saw that Tuesday start against the Yankees. Very cool. Glad he didn't get an earlier call up against the Cardinals. All right. I'm losing people by the second. Let's rip some Bowman. Hopefully you guys, let me know if you're still hanging around. We're headed to the card table. We're going to get into some Bowman. Quick Bowman rip, and then we'll call it a night. Again, card break posted, delocardbreaks.com. Check it out. Would love to have you join in. Hold tight once. All right. I think we're good over here. Let me raise up because I'm low at the card table compared to the computer table, so, or the desk, I guess. So here we go. It was not a lone soldier. There was actually a hefty restock of Bowman this week at my Walmart. They had megas, a lot of them, and they had blasters, a lot of them. I was saying last night while I was live working on filling the break that I went back to mainly to see what they had, to see if I could pick anything else up to rip during the break if it filled during the team trading. And I was very shocked to see that the section, the 2 rows of Bowman blasters that were there on Thursday afternoon when I went after the restock was mostly still there. So almost all of the Bowman that got restocked was still there from Thursday until, I mean, it was Saturday evening whenever I went back. So, well, Saturday late afternoon maybe, but either way, I was surprised to see it still on the shelf. So here we go. A lone blaster of Bowman, 2025 Bowman. I think we all know what we're looking for, what we can find. Hopefully we've got a nice blaster here, not a base blaster, but let's check it out. Anybody else still ripping Bowman? I want to get as much of this as I can, so I'm hoping that what's on the shelf lasts for a little bit, because I'm not able to go and, unfortunately, able to go and buy like a bunch of boxes all at once. So I'm kind of a here and there retail buyer. You know, I'll pick up a blaster, you know, maybe one a trip or something. I just rip when I can. So I would love to see it stick around for a little bit so I can keep doing that. But here we go. Pack number 1. Jose Ramirez, Cody Bellinger, and Ozzie Albies. Speak of the devil. There we go, Cardaholic. Just talked about him getting called up, and it's Chase Burns on the VIP. Not too bad there. Got Nick Kurtz, who's crushing the ball right now. Kyle DeBarge on the first paper. Winston Santos. Ashley Andahar, first chrome, and Braden Montgomery. Kirsten Waldrop, Rhett Lauder, and Shea Wickham. There we go, pack number 2. I shuffled them all around. I like to do that just for fun. That way, if there is a collation for the hits, it gets mixed up and, you know, it's a surprise. All right, Jace Young, rookie. Ellie De La Cruz, Cedon Rafaela, and Gunnar Henderson. And we've got Cam Smith, E. Smith Pineda on the first, Leo DeVries, Josh Noth, first chrome, and Jack Lyons. We've got Shohei, Jackson Jobe rookie, and Imanaga. Next up, still looking for some color. We're definitely going to get at least one reptilian, possibly two if there's a parallel. I've had some decent luck with Bowman so far. I've pulled parallel in one blaster. I think I had one base blaster maybe that didn't have a hit other than, like, it had just, I probably had a couple that didn't really have anything, like a numbered parallel or an auto maybe. I can't remember now. It all runs together, but I do like the inserts a lot. So there's another one. Rockstar rookies, Rhett Lauder on that one. Guess we'll put those there. Carson Benji Bang. I don't know how to say this guy's name. I need to look that up. I'm a names guy. I like to say the names right if I'm going to be doing this and saying the names. So I'm a stickler about that, but that's just me. We've got Jesus Mate on the first paper. That's definitely a good one. Christian Campbell. Very nice. Just prospect card there. We've got Andrew Morris on the first chrome and Blake Walters. Junior Caminero, Roki Sasaki, and Adrian Del Castillo. I don't have my chat in front of me either. Alright, you guys just wish me good luck and cheers. Alright, appreciate that. We are about halfway through the blaster here. Still looking for something. So Jung Hoo Lee, Marcus Simeon, and James Wood rookie. Here we go. Charlie Condon on the greatness loading. Put that with the cool insert. Malcolm Moore first paper. Luis Pena. What's that? And John Aker Ugarte on the first paper. Charlie Condon on the chrome. Only one chrome in that one. That was weird. Interesting. Zach Wheeler, Pete Alonso, and Connor Norby. Everybody else, I don't know that I've gotten a pack without two chromes in it yet. Hopefully that means there's something big in here somewhere. 2 packs left. We're about to find out. I don't know. Can't tell. Zach Neto, Francisco Lindor, Manny Machado. There's our Rookie of the Year favorites. Pretty sure you get one of these and one reptilian in every blaster. At least that's what I think I've had so far. Drew Romo on that one. We've got Marcos Torres and Nibel Mariano on our first papers. Pablo Guerrero. And first chrome of Aaron Estrada. Humberto Cruz on the first chromes. Brooks Lee, Paul Skeens, Tyler Locklear. 1 pack left. We haven't gotten a reptilian yet, and nothing to get excited about. This might be just a base blaster, unfortunately. Which will just make me want to go back and get another one, so that's okay. Relvis Martinez behind Julio. We've got Hyesung Kim, rookie. I think, is that a rookie card? Yeah, rookie card. Franklin Arias on the top 100, number 57. And these top 100 cards I've noticed are like have way more bend to them than the other chromes. So we did, I think those chrome inserts are like we've got. That might be something. All right, let's see what we got here. I see refractor. That is, I don't know. Let's just see what it is. Braden Montgomery, I don't know if I should be excited or not. Josue Bruseno on the first paper. Arun Escobar. I see refractor. Does that mean it's an auto? Refractor auto? Pablo Guerrero. Nope, it's just a refractor. Okay. Well, we did get a parallel. First chrome refractor. Anderson Brito. Do they have image variations in this? I haven't looked at that. I don't know much about it. 492 of 499. Anderson Brito refractor. First chrome refractor. Bo Bichette, Carlos Correa, and Mookie Betts. Alright, still doesn't feel like it is anything huge, but it is nice to get refractor on a chrome, so not too shabby. We did get a base Jesus Mate. So he's kind of the big chase prospect, probably the #1 chase guy. 17 years old, and he's the top prospect, I think, right now. Of course, I'm hunting JJ Weatherholt. We didn't get one in this rip at all, so definitely be picking up some more Bowman blasters. So, but that's the rip for tonight. In the background, you see there are the break products. We've got one 2022 series. I said that earlier too. It's a 2025 Topps Series 2 hobby mixer break. So we've got one jumbo box and 2 hobby boxes of 2025 Series 2. Then we've got a 2025 Heritage Hobby, 2024 Heritage High Number Hobby, and a 2024 Stadium Club Compact. So I feel like the 2024 products are some fan favorite big hitters potentially. 2025 Heritage has just been fun to me. I love the new parallels that they added, and you know, the variations and stuff like that are fun to chase. But of course, in both of these, the real thing we're looking for are the real one autos, especially the red ink autos. So we'll be chasing those in those 2 boxes. And then Series 2 has been a lot of fun to open so far. Seen a ton of good stuff pulled out of it. So the hobbies have been good. The jumbos have been fun. One thing I love about the jumbos is the change they made to the relics that you're going to pull out of here. No more manufactured relics. And the relics you pull now are really cool. I love the City Connect relics. The rounding the bases, I've seen a lot of those pulled out of here as the relic. You can get those autographed now too. So so much cool stuff, good stuff, and the Series 2 will definitely be fun. So it's a good break lined up in front of us here. We just got to get it filled so we can get it done. But appreciate you guys being here, hanging out with me to hang on to the weekend. I hope you guys have a good week coming up. And that does it for this rip. I don't have anything else for you. So thanks for hanging out. Let's get this thing filled so we can get it running. DLOCardbreaks.com. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm ready. Hope you guys are ready too. For those that have gotten in it, thank you for helping us get it going. And hopefully we can get some more people tuning in and directed to the site and picking up spots so that we can get it done as soon as possible. But that's it for me tonight. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me. And I'm going to go hang out and, I don't know, either veg out in front of YouTube or maybe turn the controller on and get some gaming in. But I hang on to some more of my weekend and continue dreading work starting tomorrow. But all right, have a good weekend, guys, the rest of it, and we'll see you guys later.